What's up, y'all? We're out here on the range today to have some fun with the king of revolvers, the 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum. That right there is a hoss. Let's go over there and check this thing out. All right, y'all, let's take a look at this beast and then we'll go over there and have some more fun with it. So, like I said, we're looking at the Smith & Wesson Performance Center version of the Smith & Wesson 500 Magnum. This is the 7.5-inch barrel model, all stainless steel, of course. You got the big old muzzle brake on the end of it there as part of the Performance Center package. As far as sights on it, you got an orange ramp on the front. On the rear, you got a notch sight that's fully adjustable for windage and elevation. Got a 5-round cylinder in it. It is, of course, double action and single action. Now, as part of this Performance Center package, they do some reworking on the trigger. And let me tell you right now, this trigger is absolutely incredible. The single action pull, I can't even describe just how light that is. I put it on my trigger gauge before I left the house last night, and this thing was just barely over 1 pound. It was like 1.5 pounds I was getting on that doggone trigger gauge. I mean, I can't even describe to you, y'all. Like your finger, the trigger barely moves when it breaks. It's absolutely incredible. As far as the double action, it is heavier, of course, but really nice, smooth, no kind of stacking, no hanging up on it. Very, very nice trigger on these things. As far as the grip on it, these X frames actually come with Hogue grips from the factory, and they're supposed to have some like little silicone insert to kind of mitigate recoil. It's a 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum, so you ain't gonna mitigate but so much recoil off of this thing. Now, as far as what you get with it, obviously you get the revolver itself. You get a nice padded case with it here. You get your hanging target, your instruction manual, and you also get this big old chunk of a rail, pick rail you can put on the top. You can see there where it mounts, and you can put that rail on the top to mount an optic to it. Now, if anybody out there is not familiar with the 500 Smith & Wesson, this is considered the most powerful production handgun cartridge on the market. I mean, it's just a beast of a round. Y'all know I've got the 460 Smith & Wesson Magnum too, both of them in Performance Center, and that's really the reason I chose the 7.5-inch barrel in this, because that way these are exactly the same. Both of these are 7.5-inch barrels, so it'll make for some really good comparison. Both of them Performance Center 7.5-inch barrels. Now, what I'm gonna do out here today is the usual shakedown I do when I get these new tools. I'm gonna run a couple different kinds of ammo through it, ring some steel out there, maybe go out to about 50 yards or so, see how it does at long distance. We'll bust up some 2-liter bottles, and we'll definitely hit a couple watermelons maybe and some boom boom. So as for the ammo I got out here, the main thing I'm gonna be running is this 350 grain XTP loaded. Now, I got some loaded here by Precision 1, 350 grain XTP Magnums, and then I got the same thing loaded here by HSM, the 350 grain. These are also XTPs. I'm almost positive they look exactly the same. They weren't labeled what kind of projectile it was, but I'm about 99.9% sure these are XTPs also. And then the other round I got is the big boy here, the 700 grainer solid lead from Steinel. So this thing really ought to be putting some power down range. 700 grain, I believe, is the biggest round that they load for 500 Magnum right now. Maybe just a tiny bit over, but that's about the tops. Whereas the 460, you're looking at about a little under 500. These right here I got are 360 grainers. I've got these lined up just for a little bit of comparison for size. These two are your 500 Magnums. This is that big 700 grain. That's the 350. This one here is the 460 Magnum. This is a 44 Magnum. This is a 50 Action Express, and this is a 50 Beowulf. The 50 Beowulf is the one that comes pretty much the closest. It's almost identical in size to that XTP. Now, as far as the 700 grainer, obviously that 700 grainer is bigger, but the 50 Beowulf and the 500 Magnum are really super close in overall size. But that's enough of that chit-chatting about it. Let me get everything set up and let's see what this bad boy can do. All right, y'all, let's sling some more of these big old rounds down range. I got 5 more rounds of those 350 grain XTPs. These are the Precision 1 loaded XTPs. So what I'll do is I'm gonna put 3 rounds probably right here on this 10 yarder just to check and see where the accuracy is. And then if I'm doing all right there, I'll put 2 of them out there at the 25. I think I'll take the first shot double action and the rest of them single. So let's see what this thing can do, y'all. Phew, I mean, this right here is a hoss, y'all. This ain't no joke. These 350 grainers right here, if they're true to what the box says, the velocity on the box, these things are pushing over 2,300 foot-pounds of energy, y'all. And you can get loads up over 3,000. So this is a monster, sure enough. So let's put a couple more right here on that 10 yarder. I mean, that's right in the center. You can't ask for no better than that. I'm gonna tell you what, this thing right here is powerful, y'all. What I can say though, it's not bad to shoot at all. There's no pain in my hand at all right now. No pain in my wrist. Now these are the 350 grainers. Once them 700 grainers come up to bat, I got a feeling it's gonna be a different story. But let's put one more right here on the 10 yarder. All right, they're pretty much right on the money, so I'm gonna put these last 2 out there at the 25 and try my luck. All right at the top up there. One more at the 25, y'all. I'm telling you what, this thing is an absolute monster. All right, y'all, I'm feeling brave. I got us a camera set up down there at 50 yards. I got 3 more rounds of the 350 grain XTPs. This time it's the HSM loaded one. So let's see what she does out there at 50, y'all. All right, looked like it hit a little bit high. Now, I aimed too low on that one. I was trying to compensate, I think. Not sure where those second 2 hit. Let me try a couple more out there. All right, let's see if I can get these last 2 on the steel down there. Not sure exactly where I'm at. All right, I think that hit about the same place. Let's try that again. All right, I believe we hit that one there too, so we're gonna leave it right there for right now. I'm gonna call that out there good. I think that was 3 out of 5 of them. Those 2 on that first chunk, I believe I missed those because I was holding too low. But anyway, let's move us up a little bit closer and let's have some fun. All right, y'all, I got us moved back up here a little bit closer. I got 2 more rounds of those 350 grain XTP. Yes, I'm gonna shoot those 700 grainers, but I'll be honest with you, I'm saving them till the end because I'm probably not gonna wanna shoot but 1, maybe 2 of them things, and that's gonna be my feel of it. So 2 more 350 grain XTPs. We're gonna pop these 2 2-liter bottles out there and see what that looks like. That right there got it done for sure. All right, y'all, it's the moment of truth. I got us a big old melon set up down there and got this 700 grainer. So we're gonna see what this big hunk of lead can do to that melon. Be honest with you, my hand's already hurting just thinking about it, but let's see what happens. I'd say that got the job done. All right, y'all, that watermelon wasn't quite as dramatic as it could have been. I don't know if you noticed, but while I was putting it up there before I shot and turned the camera on, the thing rolled off my stand down there and busted on the top, so it let some of the pressure out ahead of time. It still did pretty good, and one thing I will say, those 700 grainers wasn't nothing like I thought they were gonna be. I mean, they got some recoil, but honestly, it didn't feel much different than these 350 grainers. It felt about the same. But since it really wouldn't feel right without having at least one boom boom out here testing out a new tool, I got us one set up down there to 10 yarders, and I got another round of those 350 grain XTPs. Let's see if we can take that thing out. Good deal. That's how we like to end it out. All right, y'all, I'm calling it right there for the first outing with the 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum. This thing is an absolute beast, just like I expected. You know, having that 460 Magnum already, I kind of knew what to expect out of it. And honestly, it feels about the same as far as recoil. Now, on a full powered 460, like the 360 grainers, that's what these 350s feel like, is the 360 out of the 460 Magnum. So it's definitely on the upper end of the recoil for the 460. Now, that being said, there was nothing painful about it at all. No wrist pain, no palm pain at all. Honestly, my 44 Magnum tracker hurts your palm worse than this does. Probably the weight of this thing, you know, you got the brake on the front, a lot of stuff that will mitigate some of the recoil, so it's not nearly as extreme as I was expecting. Y'all know my main purpose of my first day out with a new tool is always to check function, accuracy, reliability. This passed all that with flying colors, no problems whatsoever. Obviously, a performance center from Smith & Wesson, you rarely ever see any problems. You never expect any problems. As far as the accuracy, I think it's shooting a little bit high, honestly, but I really didn't feel like trying to sight it in out here with just limited ammo, but I'm definitely going to work with it some more and see where it's hitting at. I feel like it may be a hair high, but that just could be me just holding off. But all in all, another fantastic tool to add to the collection. But y'all let me know down in the comments what you think about this big boy. Has some of y'all out there got a 500 Smith & Wesson? Have you got it in this same configuration? The longer barrel, the shorter barrel? Let me know down in the comments. Also, if you got some ideas what kind of tests you want me to do, I'm definitely going to be comparing this against the 460 and probably the 50 AE, my Desert Eagle, and a couple other different things. So, but if y'all got some more ideas, let me know down in the comments. If you did enjoy the video, reach down and hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you click that bell notification icon so you can get notified when I do upload new videos. Check out all my affiliate links down below in the video description. If you shop through Amazon anyway, hit that link up first. You go straight through Amazon like normal from there, and anything you buy off of their site after hitting that link up first, I get a kickback from them towards the channel, so I really do appreciate that. These Axel GS Extreme earbuds had no problem at all soaking up the sound from this 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum, so if you're looking for some fantastic ear pro, check those Axel links out down below. You can save a bunch of money hitting those links instead of going straight through their site. I appreciate all my Range Gang members for hitting that join button, and every single one of y'all that watches my videos, hits that thumbs up, subscribes to the channel, and leave me those comments down below again. Let me know what you think about this old 500 Magnum. I got a couple more really cool videos I'm trying to get done out here today, so y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you soon.